Hey everybody, so I am going to keep this short today, short and sweet, but I want to invite you guys to my Facebook group, Singing Babe Tribe. Yes, men and women are both very welcomed into this group. What we're doing this week and next week is a practice challenge, and so it is not too late to start and to join. So far we've just kind of covered how to practice, and yesterday we had a live voice lesson, which was awesome, with one of my online students. And then today I did a live about breath, how to breathe, all of that stuff. So hey Kenneth, hey Jeffrey, how are you guys? So I highly encourage you guys to join us because all the videos are still up. So even if you join like today, you totally can. And we're just gonna cover so many amazing things over this week and next week, and really grow as singers in community together. So I'm pretty pumped about that. We have 70 new people joined us this week just for the challenge, so you know it's going to be good when that many people hop on board. So I think the group has almost 350 people in it now, so I really hope to see you guys there, and I'm going to add that link as soon as I upload this. So let's see here. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm teaching, and it's one of those slow days where people don't show up and cancel. So I'm here, but my first student did not come. So I am just trying to get my to-do list done. And what was on this to-do list? YouTube Live. I'm in need of some caffeine currently. I'm either gonna go get some tea or I don't know. I am drinking coffee again, update, but I'm trying not to have it every day. That was something we talked about last week. So Kenneth asks, where am I from? I live in DC, Washington, DC, in the United States, but I am from Wisconsin. And Kenneth is from the Philippines. Very cool. Yes, I do these lives every Wednesday, so you can catch me. You never quite know when I'm gonna pop on, which is why you guys need to get notifications from my channel. So I'm getting pretty excited because I'm going to New York this weekend, doing a little New York trip, just for fun, no auditions. The last like 10 times I've been in New York, it's been for auditions, and while that's always a good time, you always kind of have to like pace yourself. You have to remember, okay, I'm here to audition, not to have like the best time of my life. So this time my husband and I are just going to hang out. Dake says, you are beautiful without makeup. Thank you. I didn't put any on. I contemplated putting some on before going live, and then I was like, you know what? Psh, lives are fun and they are so real. So here I am, very fresh-faced. Okay, let's see, what else? What else, guys? How are you? What are you guys up to today? It's kind of like a crummy day in DC. It's like 80 and like very, very high humidity. And my dog has a cold. Last week my dog had an eye infection. This week my dog has a cold. I swear I'm taking good care of him. But yeah, he got the infamous kennel cough, so he's on antibiotics. So that has been, it hasn't been like super challenging, but I'm like very worried about him. So he's gonna be okay though. I took him to the vet on Monday, and so that's how we got him some antibiotics. So guys, do you have any questions about singing? You have any things you've been wondering about? Try me. I have been working on my own singing. I'm getting ready for audition season. So for those of you that don't know, I primarily sing opera and musical theater. And so I had a performance this weekend, actually. I am a singer. I'm a professional singer. So this weekend I had a performance that was a cabaret. So we did 50s and 60s music, which was super fun. And it was, when you have a performance on a Sunday night though, that really gets your week off to kind of like, I mean, it's amazing to perform, but energy wise, like Monday, I was so tired. Tuesday, tired. Today is like the first day I'm feeling normal. So that was fun. And yeah, so I'm getting ready for audition season opera wise, because in fall is when opera does their whole thing. So basically I need to make recordings. So I'm planning to make some recordings by the end of the month. And then I submit them to opera companies. And then you have to get invited to audition. So it has its pluses and its minuses, because it's like for musical theater, sometimes you have to go and you have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and you don't know if you're going to actually even get an audition. But for opera, you have to pay to apply. So you pay to apply, and then you can possibly get invited to audition. And then if you do get invited to audition, you have a specific time slot. Hey, Amanda. Okay, so we have some questions here. Werner says, take care for pneumonia. Yes, I know. That is what I'm worried about for him, but he's on antibiotics. My dog is on antibiotics, people, so hopefully he'll start feeling better soon. It's just tough because he's so active, like, which is good. It's good that he's like hasn't lost all of his energy or whatnot, but I can't take him to the dog park. And he just has so much energy. Okay. Do you have children? No, I do not have any children. I do not have any children, and hopefully I will not have any children for a couple years. No, I do plan to have children, but I'm still moving and grooving in my in you know, getting my feet off the ground for my performing career, and I fully anticipate having children at some point, but not right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, everyone's popping on. Okay, is there for women to sing opera in a manly voice, the opposite of men trying to sing women's opera? So in opera, some roles are written as men that women play, right? So it's basically like, it's like the OG, you know, cross-dressing while performing. So my voice type, I'm a mezzo-soprano, so I actually do sing a lot of those roles. They're called pants roles, and so I am playing a man in a lot of the opera I perform, which is kind of fun. Also kind of weird sometimes, but you know, it's all part of the game. But when I sing those roles, when I'm playing a man, I don't sing as a man, I sing as myself. And then I do try to embody like more manly characteristics, like I try to change my walk, or I try to change the way I interact with others, the way I sit, all of those things I try to do more manly, but I don't change my voice to be more manly. A lot of, when you guys hear, you know, people kind of doing the women mimicking the men and the men mimicking the women, you have to understand that that is not natural singing, right? So whatever they're doing, they are morphing their sound to sound like way different. And when you're trying to sing like, you know, very difficult opera arias, cadenzas, whatever, you can't be singing unhealthily. You have to be singing kind of like at the top of your game, which is why opera is so difficult to sing. So hopefully that answered your question. I think that that's what you meant. Let's see here. Hi, I love your reactions. Soft Shallow, thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. Thanks for watching. Dake says, where do you usually sing? So I've been having like a long-standing gig with a regional theater around here. So I've been auditioning for a lot of regional theaters, and then I've also been auditioning for opera companies kind of like all over the country for their young artist programs. And so the young artist program, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm 27. So I've been out of grad school for 3 years. And so these are still very formative years for opera singers. And so the young artist programs you can be 25 in them, or you could be 34. Usually people age out at 34, but because opera is so much more for older singers than pop, like basically I'm still like coming into my own, right? Like I'm still I am a professional singer, but like I know that over the next like 10 years, my voice is gonna get way better if I continue to work on it. Especially my opera voice, right? I have all the same voice, but stylistically speaking, opera is different than singing musical theater, and that's different than singing pop music or any other kind of genre. So hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, the Young Artist Program kind of helps you bridge that gap between your training and your professional career. And it's very, very competitive. So while it's one of my goals to get into a Young Artist Program, you know, who knows if it'll happen. I mean, the acceptance rate into these programs is about like 1 to 2%. So, and usually about 1,000 people are applying to them, and they're usually taking like sometimes 4 people, sometimes like 15 people, but really never more than 20 people are being accepted. Okay, let's see. Can you show me an example of what trying to sing a manly part in an opera would sound like? Okay, so when I'm singing these roles, I'm still singing in my own voice. So like one aria I'm working on right now is called Che farò. So it goes like this. Che farò senza Euridice, dove andrò senza il mio ben? Che farò, dove andrò? Che farò senza il mio ben? So that's my voice, right? I'm not trying to make it more manly. I'm not trying to make it more feminine. I'm not trying to make it anything. I'm just trying to sing with my voice. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I picked the wrong key, but whatever. Okay. Let's see here. Dake says, can you please send me your latest performance? So unfortunately, this gig that I've had doesn't let me do any kind of recording because it's property of the theater. So I don't have any videos of it. But I think I might, a lot of you guys have been asking to hear me sing. So I think I might, after I make these recordings in August, you know, it is August, in a couple weeks. I don't know why I keep saying August, like it's not August yet. It's August like 14th today, jeez. Time is flying. Okay, let's see here. Somebody else said something. Mezzo, yes, I'm a mezzo. I am a mezzo soprano. Okay, guys. Oh, do you know Morissette from Philippines singer artist? Yeah, I just reacted to Morissette on Monday. I reacted to her stone cold. I know sopranos who have sung in A2. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, that's the thing about voice classifications, is that mezzos and sopranos, okay, A2, I will say that that is a very low note, and I cannot sing that note. I've never been able to sing that note. So, sopranos and mezzos, generally speaking, have a very similar range. Usually the difference of how people categorize them is by the color of voices. So, and then, you know, for some sopranos, they have like a very, you know, freakishly high extension. And obviously they're sopranos then. Like, if you guys like opera, you should Google the Doll aria. And that is that's amazing aria. So that is like the pinnacle of a soprano aria. So yeah, so, and then we want to clarify that even if we have a similar range, mezzos usually sound better in their lower range, or kind of in the meat of their voice, and sopranos sound better a little bit higher in their voice. And it also, this is another really important thing that determines is the tessitura of a song. So if someone who didn't know anything, who, like a piano player, looked at a soprano aria and then they looked at a mezzo aria, the notes that are in both arias, like the lowest note to the highest note, usually is not that different. What is different is where most of the songs are. Oh, sorry, most of the notes are. Okay, so that's what the tessitura is. The tessitura is where most of the notes lie in a song, or if you're using it to describe the voice, you could say, you know, where you sing most of the time, right? I never use the term tessitura to describe a voice, but I have heard people use it to describe voices. I always use the term tessitura to talk about music. Okay, can you try to hit a B2? No. Okay, guys, hopefully that we ended up talking a lot about opera today. That's cool. Go sign up for Singing Babe Tribe. It's totally free community. We're still doing we are still doing, let's see, the challenge for like 8 more days, I think. So all the rest of this week and next week, you can still catch up on the other videos, and there are some prizes if you get caught up and you just tell me what you learned from each day. And that's all. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.